Stampers. Hello, everybody. It's another Make It Monday with me, your host, Laura Buechler of Inkyfingers Papercrafting. I'm so excited to be here with you again today to show you some fun and fabulous creations. Today, we're going to learn a fun new technique called the fractured card technique. Okay, so before we jump into that, don't forget to stick around till the end of the video because we're going to be giving away this card that I made a couple of weeks ago. So make sure you stick around for that. And let's jump into the crafting. Okay, here we go. So here we go, the fractured card technique. I have been wanting to learn this technique for a little while now. I've been seeing it all over the place online, and it looks really complicated and scary, but oh my gosh, it is so flippin' easy. So truly, 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 all you need is a card base, a piece of designer series paper, and if you want, you can have a mat to go underneath the designer series paper. You could add another layer there, but you could do it without. And then you need 4 little strips. These are 1/4 inch wide. And the key with these strips is they have to be the same color as whatever is underneath. So if I were using just the DSP right onto the pool party cardstock, I would want these strips to be pool party. Because I have a mat here that's going underneath Lost Lagoon, I've used Lost Lagoon cardstock for my strips. As long as you use the same color strips, it's gonna look super cool. So you can see on this one, I had a petal pink mat underneath my DSP, and so I used petal pink for the strips. Okay, so let me show you how flippin' easy it is to make this. I'm going to put all of this aside and actually start with cutting out a square from white cardstock on my little mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And don't forget, all the products that you see me use here today, you can buy them online at my store, Inkyfingers.ca, and you'll find lots more fun stuff there too, like more tutorials, the sign up for my email newsletter, my calendar of events. Speaking of the newsletter, did you all know, and hands up in the comments, who is subscribed to my newsletter already? Because at this time of year, I do something super fun with my newsletter. Every week when I send out the newsletter, there is a tutorial for a Christmas project. So it might be a card or some kind of a gift item. Every single week you get a tutorial for the 12 weeks of Christmas. So that started on October 3rd. If you're not subscribed, just put subscribe me in the comments and I'll connect with you and make sure that you get signed up, because then you're going to get a Christmas tutorial every week between now and Christmas. And don't worry that you missed the first couple, because at the end I send out a link with all of the tutorials linked there so you can catch up on what you missed. All right, so I've got my little square cut out, and on the orientation of the card, it's actually going to be tilted like this, like a diamond. So I want to make sure when I'm stamping that I use that correct orientation. So I've got some stamps here from the Timeless Arrangements stamp set. I'm just using, let's see, where's that sentiment? Hope your day is filled with everything good. And then I'm using this flower in a couple different colors to fill in the bottom and sides of the square here. So I'm going to start with Calypso Coral. I'm going to go bold on this one. The sentiment, hope your day is filled with everything good. That looks pretty great. If you are enjoying the video, please do hit that heart button. It really helps Facebook to know that we're doing fun stuff over here on the Inkyfingers channel. Okay, I'm going to clean off my flower stamp. And I'm going to come back in with another ink color and stamp it again. So, who is joining me today, and who or where are you joining me from? Give me a shout out and let me know what you're up to. Here in Nanaimo, it is raining like bonkers. I know, I feel like last time I made a video, I also said it was a rainy day, but today's a really rainy day. Like about 10 minutes ago, as I was waiting to go live, the rain was falling so hard that it was like bouncing back off the pavement. You know when it does that? Like, that's a serious rain. But I guess we need it. We got to fill up those water reservoirs, right? We had such a dry summer. At least here on Vancouver Island, we sure did. Okay, so we've got this stamped. Isn't that pretty? Hope your day is filled with everything good. And of course, I used ink colors that match this paper. This is the Inked Botanicals Designer Series paper, and it is a 6x6-inch Designer Series paper in your annual catalog. So I'm going to start by just gluing this square in the diamond orientation onto my Designer Series paper. Got my adhesive here. All right. And I'm going to just do my best to put it in the middle. All right. There it is. Hope your day is filled with everything good. Now, this is the magic. We've got our 4 strips. These are 1/4 inch wide. And what we want to do is lay the strips out. And I got mixed up with this the first time. So I'm going to tell you what I figured out is that each strip is going to go from the edge of the paper to a corner of the square. Okay. So this one is now going to go from the edge of the paper to the corner of the square. And my next one, from the edge of the paper up to the corner of the square, and from the edge of the paper up to the corner of the square. Okay, that's it. So now I just need to add a little bit of glue to keep these in place. And I don't even have to put glue on the whole thing, obviously, because not the whole thing is going to stick. And there's a couple reasons why you want to use glue for this project rather than the seal adhesive you saw me use a minute ago. First of all, it gives me time to give it a little wiggle and make sure it's lined up exactly where I want it to be. And secondly, as you can see with these strips, the adhesive is wider than the strip. So the glue allows me to make it as narrow as I need to be. Now this multi-purpose glue is sold by Stampin' Up. I recommend that you store it upside down. Like when it's sitting on my desk, it's actually stored upside down like this with the cap on, obviously. And that way, when you're ready to use it, it's already at the tip, ready to be used. You don't have to spend a lot of time moving it from the bottom of the bottle up to the tip where it comes out. If you store it upside down, it works a lot better. There we go. So again, and you want to make sure, again, that we go from the edge to the corner and from the edge to the corner, the same order each time. And that's how it's going to end up looking so slick and symmetrical. Okay, so this one's going to go from the edge to the corner. Now, another thing about this awesome glue is that you don't need a ton. Some of my favorite demonstrators taught me the phrase, dot, dot, not a lot. And it's true. You don't need a lot of glue to get the job done. And it dries really, really quickly. Like that's pretty much dry already now. Just give it an extra little push and a little couple seconds to rest. Look at this one. I can already move it around by this strip that I just glued down, what, 1 minute ago? Okay, and this strip is going to go right here. Well, I can see there's people watching, but nobody's commenting today. Nobody wants to say hello. You just want me to all talk to myself. That's all right. I get it. I'm tired too, man. Oh, rainy Monday like this, I would just love to go take a nap, right? Okay, so now I can flip this over, and I'm just going to use my scissors to trim off the extra pieces of these cardstock strips. And these are going in my recycling. And then that is the fractured card. So all that's left to do is add it onto the mat. Now look, as soon as we add it onto that mat, and we've got the Lost Lagoon strips laying right up against the Lost Lagoon mat, it really pops, doesn't it? I love it. I love it. What a great technique. And like I said, I thought it was way more complicated than this. I thought there was measuring and cutting diagonally and doing complicated calculations. No, the secret is 1/4 inch wide strips. Cool, huh? I love it. So, I want to ask you all a question. I know you're not feeling very chatty today. Maybe the replay warriors are going to be more chatty. But I have a couple of options for you about what card I should teach in an upcoming video. So while I'm putting on my beautiful iridescent rhinestones, tell me if you would like to have a chance to vote on what card we would make in an upcoming video. Next Make It Monday is, I'm looking at my calendar, October 30th. Oh my gosh, day before Halloween, which means that we're going to do the Inkyfingers annual tradition where Laura tries to make a Halloween project of some kind without ever having bought any Halloween items. So that's our next video. Always a fun time. What on earth am I going to make with no Halloween items? We'll just have to wait and see. But the week after that, I have some choices. Look at that. There's our finished card, everybody. And if you would like a chance to win the card, just share the video. That's all you need to do. Anytime between now and next Monday, share the video, leave a comment that you've shared it, and then your name will go in the draw to see if you can win this card. I hope you enjoyed learning the fractured card technique. Now here are some options of what we could do on an upcoming video. Okay, and coincidentally, these are all the cards that we made at card class this morning. If you'd ever like to join card class and come and craft with me in person, if you're in the central Vancouver Island area, I would love to see you. And you can find the schedule for that at inkyfingers.ca. Okay, so these are the 3 cards that we made. We've got a sunflower card, we've got a patchwork card, and we've got a happy birthday card. So you tell me which one you'd like to see us make. This would be our first video in November. We'll make one of these. So you can vote whether you're watching live now or you're watching on the replay later. Put your vote in the comments and we'll see which one gets the most votes. Okay. All right. So now it's the end of the video. It's time for me to give away last week's card. It's actually not last week. It's 2 weeks ago because last week I didn't do a video. I know you all missed me so much, right? So this card is the Flip Top Songbird card. I had a lot of fun making it on Make It Monday a couple weeks ago. And I'm very happy to say that the winner of this card is Maury Hall. So Maury, I will be popping this card in the mail to you. I hope you enjoy it. It's very, very cute. And I think Maury enjoys cute things. So that's a good one. And as I said, if you'd like to win this card, just share the video and leave a comment to let me know that you've shared. And we'll see who wins this card next week on Make It Monday, when, like I said, I'm going to be somehow creating a Halloween themed project without any Halloween themed products. Always a good time. Thank you so much for joining me on Make It Monday today. And remember, you can purchase all these products on my website, inkyfingers.ca, and you'll find more project tutorials, current promotional details, and catalogs. The sign up for my email newsletter to get you those 12 weeks of Christmas tutorials, and the events calendar for in-person and virtual classes. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for joining me, and happy stampin'. Bye-bye.